So if you wanted to increase the speed of your modeling, there's a free add-on called the Loop Tools, and in this video I'm going to show you how to download it and how to use it correctly. My name is Benjamin and I'm a self-taught 3D artist. Now let's get back to the video. Now first, let's talk about how to download it. Go to the Edit tab, choose Preferences, go to the add-ons and type in Loop Tools. It should be turned off, but you should turn it on. And now we successfully downloaded the add-on. The add-on has 8 different tools, and let's see how each one of them helps us in our modeling workflow. So the first tool is Bridge. What it allows us to do is connect 2 edge loops to get a great result. Now let's check this out. I have this pipe right here, and I want to connect these two together. What I do is I hold Alt, left click, Shift Alt, and then I press the bridge. As we can see, it connected it, but it doesn't look so good. So what we have to do is increase either the segments and the strength of it to make it more believable. We can even twist it up and get very interesting shapes with this tool. Now, the second thing a bridge tool can do is make a holes. Check this out. So I can select faces on the front side and some faces on the back side. And when I press the bridge, this happens. As you can see, it automatically connected these two parts to each other. We can increase the segments to match the amount of edge loops that we have on the outside to make even distribution. And as we can see, it even deleted the rest of the unnecessary parts. So there will be no inner intersection. Now, the last thing that it can do is connect two separate objects to one. If you choose these faces and choose the face on the other side and press the bridge, connects these two cubes and makes a bridge in between them. And it even deletes the faces that we chose in the first place, so there will be no extra faces inside. Now let's talk about the circle tool. This tool simply allows us to make every single selected vertices into a circle shape. So what we can do right now is we choose one vertex and press circle. What it does is simply drags the rest of the part to make it the circle shape. Now, this way is not really optimal. What I personally do, and many other people do as well, they choose faces where they want the circle shape to be, they inset it, and then they click the circle. This way, as we can see, it is much cleaner compared to this part right here. This way you can easily delete and make holes in your mesh. And you can also make the whole thing into a circle. Check this out. So first we circle it up, extrude downwards, scale it up, and then subdivide it. We then bevel the hard edges, shade smooth, and got very good result with just one tool. Now let's talk about the curve tool. What curve tool allows us to do is turn a loop into a smooth curve. Now check this out. If I grab this vertex and pull it up, as well as these ones, and then choose these vertices and press curve, look what kind of interesting shape we got right here. Now, if we select these two outer edge loops and curve them, look what kind of interesting shape we get. What a beautiful curved shape we have. The second thing that curve tool does is, let's say we have straight edge loops and non-straight, and we want to make every single edge loops just like this. What can we do is we choose these edge loops and press the curve. As we can see, it made the rest of the edge loops similar to the one that we chose. It can go the other way around. If we choose the straight ones and press the curve, it straightens up everything. This might be very useful in some occasions. And now let's talk about the Flatten tool. This tool allows us to make the selected part of our mesh completely flat. Now check this out. If, let's say, you have tried to do a proportional editing and you got some weird results and you want to flatten it out, what you do is select these faces and just press the flatten. As you can see, we got a very flat and good result. And even if it went inside, it still works perfectly. It can also flatten it up from the view. If we go flatten into view, as we can see, it flattened it up from the view side. The other thing the Flatten tool can do, if let's say you have some weird edge loops on your cylinder, what you can do is select those edge loops, just press flatten, and it perfectly flattens it up the way that we want. Then we just choose the rest and flatten it up as well. Now, the next tool that I want to talk about is the Gstretch tool. What this tool allows us to do is to get completely perfectly straight edges. Now check this out. If let's say you somehow got this weird looking plane and you want to easily straighten this up, what you can do is choose the border, the outer part of it, press Gstretch, and then press curve. With just 2 simple clicks, we made this thing to this thing. The results speaking for itself. Now the next tool that I want to talk about is the Loft tool. It is quite similar to the bridge, but the bridge is slightly different. So if you choose all and try to bridge it all, it does not connect them sequentially. However, the Loft tool does the exactly opposite. It connects every single part that we choose. Now the Loft tool by itself is a very good tool. However, the bridge edge loops does much better. So what we can do is press A, Ctrl E, and go to bridge edge loops. Here we get way more options to tweak. So for example, I can easily increase the number of the cuts, get more smooth edges, and also get some braids. And a very interesting shapes can be done with this tool. The next tool that I want to talk about is the Relax tool. This tool allows us simply make a sharp corners to much more smooth ones. Now check this out. If I choose these edges and press relax, as we can see, it just relaxed it up, made it much more smooth. If we keep pressing it, it's gonna get even more smoother. Now what we can do instead is, instead of pressing every single time to get better result, we can just increase the iterations to higher count, about 25, and get even better results and faster results. But let's say you want to affect the rest of the part as well. Then you go to input and choose the parallel. Now if we press the relax, it relaxed from both of the sides, even though we didn't choose it from the other side. Relax tool allows us to get even smooth results if our edges are jagged and not smooth at all. As we can see, we easily smoothen this up. And now the last tool on our list is the space tool. So let's say you got your vertices not evenly distributed and you want to make them the same as they're looking here. So what you can do is choose these edges and then Control, left click, space, and evenly distributed these vertices. So now it looks perfect. And yeah, that was it. If you have some questions, feel free to comment down below. I have a free community, by the way. You can check the link in the description, and I'll see you around.